back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Fortunately for Chael Sonnen, who just got a victory and moved forward in Bellator's heavyweight Grand Prix over Rampage Jackson at Bellator 192, fortunately for Chael, everybody was watching UFC 220 Francis Ngannou versus Stipe Miocic, and everybody wasn't subject to the what looked like WrestleFest. You can call it a WrestleFest, leg humping, whatever you want to call it. What Rampage Jackson expected coming into this fight. Now, I watched the first round of this fight before the main event of UFC 220 started, and it wasn't as much wrestling as you would have thought. The first 2 minutes, I believe, were actually standing up. Rampage Jackson, to my knowledge, didn't land any huge shots that dropped Chael Sonnen. The majority of the fight, Chael Sonnen dominated the fight with his wrestling. On top of Rampage Jackson, for the majority of the second and third round, did what a lot of people expected him to do, which is why Chael Sonnen was the favorite coming into this fight. Even though it's a heavyweight tournament and he is a former middleweight that was fighting a light heavyweight in this heavyweight tournament, it's all fun, man. Chael Sonnen got the job done, and now he'll be fighting the winner of Frank Mir and Fedor Emelianenko in the next round of Bellator's heavyweight Grand Prix. Can you imagine little old former middleweight Chael Sonnen? He's actually not too little. He came in at 220-some pounds for this heavyweight tournament, but he's going to be fighting a legitimate heavyweight next. Whether it's Frank Mir or Fedor, it's going to be a hell of a fight. Chael Sonnen and Fedor do have a little bit of a history in Bellator. As we know, whenever Fedor's opponent Matt Mitrione fell out of their originally scheduled bout, Chael Sonnen offered to step up and fight Fedor on short notice. The fight didn't come to fruition at that time, but now it's looking like we might see it in the Bellator Heavyweight Grand Prix if Fedor Emelianenko can pass Frank Mir in the first round of the tournament. The first fight of the tournament was the main event of Bellator 192, where Chael Sonnen was victorious. Also at Bellator 192, we had Rory McDonald win the welterweight Bellator title from Douglas Lima. Also, Michael Chandler defeated Goiti Yamauchi, and Aaron Pico got a big knockout win as well. So, big night of fights. It is all over. This is the last result video of the night. Chael Sonnen, the gangster from Westland, Oregon, with a unanimous decision victory over Rampage Jackson. Let the full-time family know what you think about this in the comments. I'm out.
Bye, Felicia.